Hi everyone! Today, this is Melissa. We're doing a full-on makeover. We kind of did a surprise, so she said she just wanted to do a makeover. I gave her a few options and we picked our overall goal, so I will show you a picture. Very chestnutty, warm, kind of chocolatey chestnut color. So that is the goal, and I actually do have some swatches I created already to kind of let her see in person what these tones would look against her skin color. It's going to be very, very pretty. So I will take you along as we transform her. She does have old coloring in here. We've balayaged her twice, so there's a little bit of color in here. Other than that, it's all her natural. So we will get started. Okay. All right, so we're going to get her mixed up. First, I'm going to mix some lightener. As usual, it's the blue-based lightener. I'm going to do some strand lights, very, very finely weaved strands, because I want to mimic natural highlights in the hair. And, you know, she's quite light naturally, but I want to get her a little bit lighter to get that lighter chestnutty color in there. So we will strand light with that, and I'm only going to use 20 volume. And then once that processes, we're going to do a toner with that chestnut color. So I'm only going to use 20 volume on her. Again, thicker consistency for me. So 1 to about 1.5 is the ratio I do for the powder to the developer. So I got that all mixed up. And then now for her chocolatey tone, I have been playing with Wella colors. I've been really, really loving it. So with my swatches, I did create some really pretty chestnut and chocolatey tones. So I am going to mix up. I'm going to do 6-7 and 7-7-3, and I'm just going to use the 10 volume for that. And after I do the strand lights, I'm going to pull that color through. I'm going to touch her up and pull through her ends with that color. All right, so I've been going up her head on both sides on a slight angle here and doing very, very teeny tiny strand lights. And this is about the depth in between each section, a small bit of depth. We want to keep some good contrast here. So I'm going to go through, do another little strand light here so you can see. And I mean, they are strand lights. So very, very teeny tiny weaves. We want to keep this as natural as possible. And again, she has old balayage in there. So when I do her touch up and pull through in between these, a lot of that old blonde from the balayage will go to the darker tone, that chocolate tone. And then some of them I'm going to leave out. And when I do an all-over toner of that lighter chestnut tone in there, I will cover those as well. So I'm going to keep doing this up her head, and then we will also continue that on the sides, very, very tiny. And I will be back. Okay, so we finished both her sides. We went up again horizontally, 1/2 inch parting in between, did the strand lights, but all of them I stayed away from the front hairline because I want everything to be as natural and soft growing out as possible. So now, in between each foil, I am going to touch up and pull through with the other color that I mixed up, which was 6-7 and 7-7-3, 1/2 and 1/2. And I did mix it with 13 volume because I want a little bit of lift and shift, nothing major. So I did mix it with 13 volume. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to let it process for 20 minutes, and then I will bring you back after we wash it out and we're applying her toner color. Okay, so we finished pulling through all the color. There are some areas with some of her old blonde from her balayage that I did leave just a few pieces out just for a little extra brightness of that chestnut color. But other than that, we pulled through. We're still waiting for it to process. It needs to sit on for 20 minutes. And then we'll take a peek at how, it's lifting perfectly. So as soon as this is done processing, sitting on for the 20 minutes, we'll rinse this out and we'll come back when we tone. so this is the finished look. We toned her with half 7.7, half 8.73 with the Wella in 6 volume all over her little strand lights. And this is the finished look. So it's got some nice chocolatey, chestnutty tones. It's gonna look so beautiful in the sunlight. But this is her little makeover, her refresh. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.